Hi guys, my name is Kiera, but here on the internet I go by Hobokiki. And today we are planning in my Hobonichi Cousin. You guys already know my pride and joy. Let's go ahead and pop her open. My guy keeps coming out of the pack. But let's see. This time we are planning. Let's see if I can get situated here. We're planning the week of April 8th through the 14th. And we will be using stickers from My Newest Addiction. And it's a kit called April Showers, and it's specifically for the Hobonichi Cousin. So let's just do a quick flip through this. We have the full boxes and boxes for the Hobonichi Cousin. The quote says, "The sound of the rain needs no translation." You guys know I love the sound of the rain. Then it comes with some dates, some date dots. I got some florals, floral trims. And then this is just like the date covers mixed with washi and some more fun boxes. All right. So let's go ahead and start here with the date covers. I feel like that's the easiest way to always get you started. You know, just go ahead and pop that right over what was supposed to be there. Okay, and I like these. You know, different Hobonichi Cousin kits come with like different date covers, obviously, because they're not made from the same person. But you'll get some date covers that only cover up the day, you know, and not the number. You'll get some date covers that cover up the number. This one seems to go across the whole board. I've even had some Hobonichi Cousin kits where it's just one long strip, or I guess technically two long strips from here to here. So there's different ways to do your date covers, and I appreciate that. So we're just going to go ahead and speed things up a little bit. I was doing a lot of fumbling around, and I don't know if you wanted to see all of that awkward space and awkward timing of me trying to figure out my life here. So I just decided that the best thing to do would just speed it up and do a little voiceover. It's been a minute. Has it been a minute? It's been a little bit of a minute since I've done a voiceover. Right now you can see that I am putting down a floral trim for the washi at the bottom of the page. You know, this used to always be my thing, and I decided to revert back to it because I knew I would be trying something different in the Hobonichi Cousin this week. And to make myself feel a little bit more comfortable, I just decided to do something that I am used to, which is that washi at the bottom. I really wanted to try something that was really out of my comfort zone, something that was very different, just because I want to get the most use out of my weekly page for my Hobonichi Cousin as possible. And I feel like what I'm getting ready to do is going to do exactly that. But before I get into that, I am going to go ahead and do something which is not new to me, but it's something that I haven't really done too much often, especially for the month of March. I felt like I completely just ignored my mood tracker, which is weird because the mood tracker is actually something that I really adore seeing. If you're new here, hi, how are you? I like the mood tracker. For me, I like to basically notate how many hours I sleep, which is usually shown through a colored bar, and then I will notate my mood for that day, which is usually a dot. And sometimes there is a correlation, so it's kind of nice to see that, hey, you were a crab apple this day and you didn't sleep too well, so maybe that's why. Although I will say that some days I don't sleep at all, and then I do have a good mood. And I realized that the day that I didn't sleep at all is because I was being very productive, doing a lot of work, even throughout the night. And that actually made me feel good as well. So I guess it just really depends on the day, but it's often a decent correlation. Like I can see that there is some kind of correlation there. Now, here is where we get into the scary part. Well, I don't want to say scary, it's just new, right? And sometimes new can be a little bit intimidating, but you guys know I love experimenting in my Hobonichi Cousin. That has never been anything new with me, but I definitely want to try something different here. So I am basically going to be making my weekly section more like a dashboard layout, and not the dashboard in which I think most happy planners are kind of like used to seeing, but more so like a bullet journal dashboard, which is something that I'm very familiar with. If you don't know, I have always stated that before I came into like the decorative planning community, I was always a bullet journaler. It is something that I still miss every so often, but I don't miss having to set up every single page, which is why I like my Hobonichi Cousin, because it's kind of preset, but I can add that, you know, that goal of making each week fit a particular function that I needed to fit. So that's, that's my cup of tea. So I did get this idea from a fellow YouTuber here on YouTube, obviously. But her name is just B with Weedia. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm terrible at like pronouncing names or just English in general. So I do apologize. I'm sure I butchered it, but I will make sure that I leave a link to their channel in the description so you can see for yourself like how they always set up their Hobonichi Cousin. Or I think they're in the Common Planner now. When I first started watching her, she was in a Hobonichi Cousin, but I think she's in a Common Planner now. So what you saw on the left-hand side is me creating basically a task list, just a running to do with a Monday through Sunday habit tracker. I'm hoping I can use that to be as productive as possible. I am going to try to mark down each to do as well as which day I'm hoping to get that task done by, and seeing which day I actually got the task done by. Because if you don't know me, I kind of like waiting until the very last minute to complete something. It's not that I like it, it's just that's just what I'm used to doing. And I blame college, to be honest, because I always waited last minute to do an essay, and then I would get an A, and then I'm like, minimum effort done. So I don't know. I guess it's just been drilled into me to wait last minute, but I know that's not a good habit. So let's see if I can break out of that. Feel free to correct me if I am wrong, but I believe this kind of habit tracker is known as the Alistair method, and I have never used it before, but I do think it will really help me with that wait to the last minute problem that I have. So we shall see. I am going to try it this week and let you know how it worked out for me. There are going to be quite a few boxes on the right hand of this spread. I am making currently like a habit tracker box right now, and then the box above it is going to be a self-care box, because I definitely still need to make a lot of improvement when it comes to allowing myself time to take care of my physical well-being. I'm just so used to taking care of others that I kind of put myself on the back burner, and it's like I'll get to it when I get to it, but that's not fair to myself, And I do realize that. So I am going to try to force myself to do better with self care by marking a habit tracker every single week. But again, we'll see if that is something that is actually effective for me. I will let you know. Stay tuned. The box that I am making right now is actually another tracker for just my YouTube alone. I did want to make basically a video every day for all of next week because I know I was slacking a little bit in making videos in March. So this is like me trying to make myself feel better about slacking in March by doing the most now. Well, it's not the most because the most would be like vlog summer where I vlog, not vlog, but I post a video every single day in December. But no, I do not feel like doing that right now. So we're just going to try to get 1 week of full videos and we'll see. Again, we'll see if that works either. But I will be tracking basically when I record, when I upload the voice recording, doing a thumbnail, and then when I actually upload the video. So that is what that box will be tracking for me. Now I am working on basically just like a little notes section. Anything else I've missed, maybe a running list of some sort. That is what that little box that I had just drawn is going to be. Just a little note section. And right now I am marking basically my exercise section. I do think it's important for me to have this because that is something that I'm still really trying to focus on. And I do think I need to mark it every day, even though I do not plan on exercising every single day. My body will just break apart if I did that. So I will not be doing that. But I like to have it notated every day so I can just switch around when are my rest days. So I'll be able to see that if I do decide to no longer make Sunday my rest day, because typically Sunday is always my rest day. But there are some weeks every blue moon where I do have a different rest day. So I like to just have that there just in case. Anyways, I am finishing up here with my note section box. As you can see, I made it look like a loose leaf sheet of paper. I don't know why, I just think that is so cute. I think it just brings me back to my school days when I did used to. I think I was still like a planner, but we had an agenda. They gave us an agenda, and I really did like decorated my little agenda too. It was always in me to be a planner. But I'm just writing notes here, and it could be a notes for whatever. Maybe it's a grocery list or something like that, or maybe a gratitude log. Whatever I feel like making it this week, that's what it will be. I'm not going to put too much stress on myself about it. Now I am moving to putting a box on Monday, and that's because Monday is the solar eclipse. So if you're wondering what this section here at the top is, basically that will be marking all of my like major events for the week. So of course Monday we have the solar eclipse, and then on Saturday my boys will be getting their hair cut. So yeah, this is what I'll be using that section for. If I don't have an event planned or a meeting scheduled or an appointment or something of that nature, which you're seeing me mark an appointment here on Monday as well, because of course I have my 6 p.m. therapy session. You guys already know that. But essentially, any kind of major event, such as a solar eclipse or appointment or meeting, will be marked up here in this section. So that is what that section is for. I also might just make it be like a gratitude log as well, depending on whether or not I have anything planned for the week, because I realize there are just some weeks where I just don't have anything planned, which is fine because you need a breather as well. But when I don't have anything planned, I don't like having just a bunch of white space. So I do plan on maybe just putting like something that I was grateful for when there is no meeting, appointment, or event to be done on that day. Now I'm just filling in all of these boxes here. And I don't know why, but I do have to do a lot of it off camera. You are going to see me do a lot of it on camera. Don't get me wrong, you'll see me writing in it as you're seeing me now. But the giant running to do list, I had to really think about it. I don't know why, but I did. So you'll actually see me do a lot of that off camera just because it was easier for me to actually think about what I actually needed to do this week. And I'm sure the list is only going to get longer as the week goes by. In this box, I am just going to go ahead and write each of the videos that I plan on uploading for my week of videos. Basically, it's going to be 2 plan with me's this week. The next week's it's going to be a journaling page about the eclipse because come on, it's the eclipse. I'm sure something crazy is going to happen. And even if nothing crazy happens that we can see physically, I'm sure there's something like going on in the spiritual realm, to be honest here. So, I don't know. I think it's just a very interesting day. And I I'm just hoping that the cray cray happens, but I'm just saying I would not be surprised. But I am leaving basically room in my daily section to write about the eclipse. So that will be another video. You'll get my March flip through for my media journal because I totally forgot that that needs to be something that gets uploaded. And then I'm working on my April bullet journal as well. So I keep saying my April bullet journal, but it's technically ours because, I'm giving it away. But these are some of the videos that you can expect to be released. And then I wrote a couple of things down in my running to do task list. And now I'm writing my self-care habits that I'm trying to focus on, which would be like deep conditioning my hair, soaking in a hot bath. Um, what else? Doing my nails. I can't do that every week, but I can always put cuticle oil around my nails. So that's something I want to take a look out for. Oh, doing a face mask, those kind of things. I definitely need to do better on that. And then for my habit tracker, this week I am going to try to read. I'm going to try to drink a lot more water, even though honestly, anybody who actually knows me will tell you that I'm a fish. Like I stay drinking water, but I just want to make sure I don't get off of that good habit. And then I am also tracking, what's the last one that I'm tracking? Oh, not eating too many bad carbs. And yeah, I think that's all of it. Yeah, those are all the habits that I'm focusing on this week. They make the most sense to me. The only thing that doesn't really make sense is that I wrote read, but I don't have a book for the month of April yet. So I have to go get a book for April. I'll probably do that today, actually. I'm saying today because I'm recording at like 2 o'clock in the morning, recording this voiceover. So later on today, which is Sunday, I'll probably run and go find a book that piques my interest so that I can read at work. It's funny. I really do read at work, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I'm just writing in exercise for all of my bottom tasks here because, of course, that is very important to me. And I made a little checklist so I can write down each exercise. And we'll go ahead and fill in my events as well, which, of course, would be my my therapy, and then the solar eclipse, and then the boys' haircuts. And that is basically it for this. I'm just going to fill in my exercises for every day this week. And that, yeah, that is basically just Grow with Joe here on YouTube. It is very easy to follow her, listen to her, feel like I'm working out with her. She's such a kind spirit, you can tell. And I think it's, easy to work out with her because she has such great energy, which is why her channel was able to grow so quickly because she's just full of good energy. So I I do find myself being able to work out more when I follow her exercises. I was trying to think of which videos I wanted to do from her, and I knew I wanted to do her new videos. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think she released all of the new videos that I wanted to do yet. So I might actually have to find a different video, but that's okay. Or maybe I'll just do my treadmill and I'll just work on that. Something. I'll figure out something to do. But every day I essentially usually do like a Grow with Joe and a treadmill. What I want to do is start incorporating weights because I heard that's like really good for you as well. But that will require me going to the gym. And although I have one accessible to me, I just don't like going in front of people, me being weird, right? So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I do really know I do want to start adding weights. So I'm going to have to get over that fear and actually get out and do the doggone thing because people ain't even focused on me. I know this to be true. I know people are too busy doing their own workouts to be looking at me, but still, I don't know why my little introvert head is like, no, I can't do it. But I'm also going to mark rest day and weigh in on Sunday because that's when I usually do both of those things. And that's it for this spread. I hope you like this new kind of layout. If you did, then feel free to leave a like or a dislike wherever your heart leads you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.